Is it working? Yeah, yeah. C.S. Lewis was a good friend of mine. He never liked to be called Clive Staples. He always wanted to be called Jack. So whenever we'd call him Clive or Clive Staples, he'd always be say, "No, it's Jack. It's Jack. Never Clive." He hated that. What? Oh, biography. What? 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 Well, C.S. Lewis was born in Belfast, Northern Ireland, on November 29th, 1898, back when I was, just a fetus. Well, he was raised in his house, obviously, and it was a studious household, and his parents had an enormous library that was full of all kinds of books that he loved to read. He read, and he seemed that the books were more realistic and meaningful than anything else that had ever happened around him in real life. Uh, yes. His father was Albert. He was a solicitor, and his mother was, Florence. She was the daughter of a priest. He had a sibling named Warren, who he called Warnie. It was his brother. When he was young, his dog, Jaxie, was run over by a car, and he decided that Jaxie would be his new name. That's why everybody called him Jack, 'cause Jaxie was too much of a girly name. And, oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Well, good thing I did, 'cause that wouldn't have been good. Anyway, where was I? As a teenager, C.S. Lewis became very interested in ancient Scandinavian literature and Icelandic sagas. He grew to love nature and began to write his own poetry as a teenager that showed his love of nature and Scandinavian mythology. Lewis said in his autobiography that during his teenage years, he was angry at God for not existing. What? Is that right? Oh, yeah. Angry at God for not existing. I found some footage relating to the Chronicles of Narnia and the Screwtape letters. Let's see what I found.
The Chronicles of Narnia! Yes, the Chronicles of Narnia! We love that Chronicles of Narnia! Pass that Chronicles of Narnia!
C.S. Lewis wanted to publish some children's stories. He didn't really have any motivation for writing any children's books, but he just wanted to. And he fulfilled his wishes with the Chronicles of Narnia. His first book, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, it was his idea of a children's book. One of the major themes in the Chronicles of Narnia is the power that Satan has on people. The White Witch has control over Narnia and the lives of people that go against her will. She kills them. Similarly, Satan has power over those who rebel and sin against God. In the novel, Edmund's life is forfeit to the White Witch. In reality, our souls are forfeited to the devil. What do you know? Also in the book, his character Aslan is described as being very powerful and generous and wise. Okay, I'm okay. These characteristics do resemble God, but only if one thinks about God as a character initially. It is apparent throughout the novel that Aslan is very much like Christ in his words and actions and... Lewis indicates that Aslan is real, and therefore if a reader can believe in Aslan, they can believe in God. The Screwtape letters? That sounds like something Ronnie would laugh at. Anyway,
The Screwtape Letters is about how life is a great spiritual struggle, and that there are good and evil forces constantly fighting for every human soul. The main character, Screwtape, is the writer of the letters, and the letters are written to his nephew, Wormwood. Yes, Ronnie, his name is Wormwood. Now, Screwtape is a chief demon in charge of a certain part of hell. He has sort of an administration job. His nephew is a young demon and is learning how to chase people away from God. The book is essentially about Screwtape teaching his nephew how to condemn a human and how to bring him away from God. Oh, there we go. The two books are very similar in that they both have to do with religion, but the Chronicles of Narnia are more geared towards children, and the Screwtape letters are more geared towards adults. Those are basically the only two differences. Among Christians, the books have nearly all positive feedback, but there are some naysayers. But who really cares about them? Really. Well, it seems like this is basically good enough, because it's pretty late, and I want to go to bed. So, good night.